Hello everybody, welcome to the Chemopedia. So here I am with the continuation of the previous year question answer series of the GATE chemistry examination. So in this video we will be discussing the questions of the general aptitude of the GATE 2020 examination. Okay, so let's read the question carefully and solve these questions. Okay, so the question says the two pie charts given below show the data of the total students and only girls registered in different streams in a university. If the total number of students registered in the university is how much? 5000, right? And the total number of registered girls is 1500, then the ratio of the boys enrolled in arts, okay, to the girls enrolled in management. Okay, so this is very simple question. Basically on the basis of the percentage we can find easily. So first they have given what? So first they have given the total number of students. The total number of student is 5000. So the total number of the student is 5000 and the total number of the registered girls in the university is 1500. And they have asked the ratio of the boys enrolled in arts to the ratio girls enrolled in management. So this pie chart is basically the total number of students enrolled in different streams, right, in the university. And this pie chart only indicates the number of the students which are girls in different types of the streams. Okay, so from here we can say that the total number of students is 5000. So in the arts there was 20% of the total number of students, so 20% will be how much? So 5000. If we take the 10% of the 5000, that will be 500, and so 10% is 500, then 20% will be basically how much? 1000. So 1000 students were in the art section. Okay, and if we talk about the number of the female, number of the girls in the arts system in the college, that is 30%. But we know that the total number of the girls is 1500. So in arts there was 30% of that 1500. So if we know that, so 1% of the 1500 will be 15, and 30% will be basically 13 into 15. So 30 into 15, so it will be how much? It will be 15 threes are 15 threes are 45. Okay, 15 threes are 45, so it will be 450. So there are 450 girls in the arts college, and the total number of the students in the in the arts stream, and the total number of the students in arts stream was how much? 1000. So the total number of the boys in arts stream, what we will do, we will be subtract that the total number of the students in the arts is how much? Is 1000, and the total number of girls in arts stream is 450. So if we minus the total number of students, if we minus the total number of the girls which are in arts stream from the total number of students, then we will get the total number of the boys which are study in the arts stream. So if we subtract 450 from the 1000, then we will get 550. So this is the number of the boys which are in the arts stream. Now we have to find the girls which are enrolled in the management. So in the management there is a 15%, right? So in the management there is a 15%, and we have to find the 15% of the 1500. So 1% of the 1500 is basically 15, so 15% will be 15 into 15. So how it will become? We know that the 15 square is basically 225. So the total number of the girls in management stream is 225, right? And they have asked the ratios of the total number of the boys in arts college, that is 550, sorry, arts stream, and the total number of the girls in the management stream, that is 225, right? Okay, so it will be, so we have to minimize the ratio. So how it will do? We will be just so we get 22 by 9. So the ratio will be 22 is to 9. So according to this, the correct option will be D option. Okay, so now let's move to the next question. Okay, let's read the question. So the question says, an engineer measures three quantities x, y and z in an experiment. She finds that they follow a relationship that is represented in the figure below. The product of x, y linearly varies with the z. Okay, and they have asked which of the following statement is false. Okay, so they have given a figure in which the product of x and y is linearly varies with the z. Means what will be the relation? According to the graph, the product of x, y is directly proportional to what? Z, right? And we know that for cancelling the proportionality we have to put a constant, and here the basically the constant will be the slope, right? Slope of this linear curve. So what we can write, we will be putting a constant. Suppose c was the constant which will be equal to slope basically, but we will putting this c. Okay, so this is the equation. Now for the first statement, the for fixed value of x, okay, the x is proportional to y. So what we'll be doing, we will fixing the z value, and c is also constant, that will be also fixed, and we have to find the relation between x and y. So if we find that, so we will write y over here, and from there we can find that x is basically inversely proportional to y, right? Because the c and z are constant, so x will be vary with y, it will be inversely proportional. So the first statement will be incorrect, right? Now the second statement says for fixed value of y, so we have using this equation only. So for the fixed value of y, x is proportional to z. So they have asked about the relation between x and z. Okay, so what will we do? We will be fixing the y value. Okay, so y value we get fixes, so c by y, and we have to find the relation between in z. So this is y. So c was constant and y is also now constant. So the x is basically, so x is directly proportional to z, right? So we find that x is directly proportional to z, so it will be the correct option. Now for the another statement for fixed value of x, so now we have to fix the value of x, and then it will be coming to be, we have to fix the value of x and find the relation between z and y. Okay, so we have fixed this x value, and c was earlier constant, so this whole term cy x will be constant, and from here we are getting y is directly proportional to z, so we can also say that z is directly proportional to y. So according to this, this will be the correct. Okay, now the last statement says x, okay, x by y, sorry, x means x product y by z is constant. So from here we can say that if we put this z value to the left hand side, then it will be here, and c was constant. We already know c is constant, that's why we have equated these two equations, otherwise it will be in proportionality. So this is also correct. So the correct, according to this, the first statement is false, so the correct option will be C option. Okay, now let's move to the next question. Okay, now let's read the question. So this question is very easy. If you read the statements very carefully and do accordingly, then you will get the answer easily. But many students did the wrong. It is very easy, but they did the wrong because they have not read all the things which are given in the questions, and they have just find the answer and take the answer because of the pressure of the time in the GATE examination. So I will suggest you to just read the question properly, then only you find the answer. So the question says it was estimated that 52 men can complete a strip in a newly constructed highly connecting cities from P and Q in 10 days. Due to an emergency, 15 men were sent to the another project. Okay, how many number of days more than the original estimate will be required to complete these steps, right? Okay, so what they have given a connecting highway from city P to Q. So there is basically a work they have to construct a highway, and there was 52 men, they were working in 10 days. So the work is basically what? The total number of the mains, the total number of the day they were working, and the total number of the time. So they did not mention of the time, so we will find the work by men and day only. So there was 52 men and the 10 days, so the total work they have done what? 520. Now in the second case, due to emergency, 15 men were sent to the another project. So 15 men were sent, so we will left with the suppose this is m dash. So earlier was 52, now there was 12 men were sent, so we will left with the 40 men, right? And now they have sent to the another project. So how many number of days more than the original estimate will be required to the complete? So they are asking now how many number of the men will be required. So what we will do, the earlier work was 520, so we have to do they have to do that much work only, but the number of the men is reduced, that is 40, right? And we have to find the number of the days required. Suppose this is day 2 and this is m2, right? So now we will be finding the d2. So d2 will be 520 divided by 40, 0 get cancelled, 4 1 ja, we will left with the 112, 4 3 ja, so d2 is 13, right? So many students just got this answer 13 and they show the answer and just tick this D option, which was incorrect, because they have just look at the question carefully. They have asked more than means what? Earlier it was required 10 days. Now how much more the number was required from the previous case, right? So earlier the number of days was required 10, right? Earlier the days was required 10 and now 13. So we will basically what we will do, we will be subtract that 10 days from the final number of the days required, then we will get 3 days. Means they have to work 3 days more to complete the work now. So the number of the days and the more than the original estimate. Many of them did not read this statement carefully. Okay, so instead of getting two numbers, they got they got the numbers in the negative, so they basically lose their numbers. So according to this, the correct option will be A option. Okay, now let's move to the next question. Okay, the question says there are 5 levels P, Q, R, S, T in a linear supply chain before a product reaches a customer as shown in the figure, right? So they are the 5 levels P, Q, R, S, T, and after that that is customer. Okay, at each 5 levels, the price of the product is increased by the 25%, and if the product is produced at level P at the cost of rupees 120 per unit, what is the price paid in rupees by the customer? Okay, this question is very easy, and there is also a trick to solve this question. What they have tell that at every levels there is an increment of the 25%, and the initial price is how much? Initial price is 120, and there is an increment of 25%. So suppose this is 100%, 100% will be equals to 120, and if there is increment of 25%, then it will become 125 by 100, that much percentage, and it is increasing for the 5 levels. So what we will do, we will just put that 5 times and we will get the value. That will be the correct option. So 120 into 1.25 into 5 times, because there are 5 levels. Now in the GATE examination there is a calculator provided, so we will be doing this question with the calculator and finding the questions very easily. So you can see this 120 into 1.25 raised to the power 5 is coming to be 366.210. So according to this, the correct option will be D option, right? The correct option will be D. So this is very simple. Within a minute you can do this a question. But how did we get this? So let me explain you. So they have given the initially there was 120, and they have given the 125% of increment at each level. So first, suppose in the first level, so it is going from P to Q, so it is increasing 25%, this 125, then it will become 125 percentage, 125 by 100, means there is an increment of 25%. So this was the first level increment. So from going from P to Q, now this was the amount at Q. Now from going from Q to R, there will be increment of again 125%. So now it will become 125 divided by 100, because that amount was at P level, and after it passing from the P to Q, it become that amount, the whole amount. Okay, now Q, that was amount at P, now this was amount at Q, right? Now they have moved to Q to R, and there will be increment of 25%. So we will be we will be just multiply 125 by 100. So now at R this will be the amount, right? And further it will be passed from this S. So again we have to multiply with the 125 by S, means there are 5 levels. So basically we have to do with the 125 by 100 multiplication 5 times. So 1 2 3 4 and one more 125 by 100, right? So this is basically the first level, this is the second level, this is the third level increment, and this is the fourth level, and then finally we got to the customer. So this much amount will be the customer have to pay. So we can common this 125 by 100, 125 by 100, 125 by 100, 125 by 100, then it will be coming to 5 times, and we divided this 125 by 100, then it got 125, and just using the calculator we will solve this answer. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope this video will be useful for you. See you in the next video.